Now, of course, new car pack means new cars, which means more new reviews. And yes, this is a minivan. Not the most exciting. What was the last thing we reviewed? Was it the 918? Might be something after that. I don't really remember. It's been a while since we've done a review series, but we're back. And I've actually upgraded some of the series. You will see throughout this video some of the new things I've done for this series, which is incredible. I'm very excited for this episode to come out. But anyway, like I said, this is the minivan. Now you will see the livery I got, and it is kind of a racing livery I made because I was going to make a video with the race to race the Honda Odysseys. Not sure if it's going to come out, but I made a livery for it anyway. I thought I'd keep it because it says #1 dad, and it's kind of ironic since we're racing around. Yeah, I'm racing a minivan around, and the kids will be in the back flying from side to side to side, and yeah. Anyway, this is the 2018 Honda Odyssey. Now, there is a couple of controversies with this car we'll get into very, very soon, but if you want to purchase this car, you obviously have to have the April car pack, the K1 Speed car pack, something like that. You get it for free for the first purchase, or if you want to buy it again for whatever reason, it's only a small 23,000 credits, which is one of the cheapest cars in the game. And for 23,000 credits, you do get a lot of performance. You get 280 horsepower. You get like more than 1 horsepower. Yeah, more than 10 horsepower every £1,000 or so. That's pretty cool. I think that's right. I think my maths is right. Might be a little bit wrong, but that's okay. With this, you get 262 foot-pounds of torque as well. But obviously, with it being a minivan, it weighs 4,562 pounds. That is a lot. I mean, it just has to hold 7 seats. It's got sliding doors. It's got a roof. A sunroof, that's the one. It's got a roof, yeah, guys. It's got a roof. Yeah, no, it's got a sunroof, and you know, it's got all safety features and stuff. And you will get into it soon. It's got 235s on the fronts, 235s on the rears. Road tires are standard, and as you can probably guess, front wheel drive. It is also front engine, so nothing strange there. But the front wheel drive, not the best, but I mean, it does suit this style of a vehicle, so that's not too bad. To get 280 horsepower, they've had to use a 3.5 litre naturally aspirated V6. Now, I'm not entirely sure about the VTEC thing that goes around with Hondas, but if you do pop the hood of this thing, it does say VTEC on the engine, so yeah, the Odyssey has VTEC. But it goes from 0 to 60 in a catastrophically slow 6.7 seconds, and 0 to 100 in an immensely slow time of 17.9 seconds. Yeah, it's an age to get to 100 miles an hour. But it goes from 60 to 0 in 159 feet, 100 to 0 in 365 feet, with a top speed of pretty small nowadays, 147 miles an hour. Now, when I saw this car, me and that car I thought of, you've seen him on the channel before, we were so excited because this is our type of vehicle. Not in a way that we want to race this normally, but we want to just mess about with it. We want to have fun with it. Don't be wrong, you will see a silly car on this video, of this car on the channel sometime soon, hopefully. But this car, not a lot of people wanted it, and they don't understand why it's in a Forza Motorsport game. But these are the type of people who take the game pretty seriously. Don't get me wrong, you know, us guys over here, we do take this game pretty damn seriously. We love playing this game. We love racing it around seriously. We race the hypercars and we race stuff like that. But it's nice to let your kind of hair go in the sun as you take your kids to practice. This is the true soccer mum car. So that's not exactly the worst thing ever. I just accidentally deleted my notes, so this is all being winged from that one. Luckily we don't have much of the gameplay left. Actually going straight into the drifting now, so that was perfectly timed. Now, this is not a fast car by any means. It's front wheel drive. It's only got 280 horsepower, it weighs around 4,500 pounds. It is not quick, but it will do a standing quarter mile in a big old time still going of a 15.065. And as you can see, we've got a new kind of thing. As you can see, all the times around it. It's the second to slowest car we've taken around, unless I've missed one out, which I might have done because it was only 34. I'm pretty sure we've reviewed 35 cars, but that's okay. Anyway, we must now get onto the drifting of the Honda Odyssey, and this is front wheel drive, but you know, you're not really supposed to drift front wheel drive because it just doesn't do that. Yeah, just a warning, guys. I did miss out the Mazda MX-5 and the drag times there. I'm sorry. Anyway, it doesn't work out because that's in last. This is third to last. This does beat a Fiat 124 Spider on a Mazda MX-5. Anyway, we're onto the drifting. Now, it's front wheel drive, and you can't really drift front wheel drive. You've got to really just power and rip the handbrake if you want to get this thing sliding, which, you know, we've done it before. It's not exactly like we've not got a high front wheel drive car. It's high. I think it's the Ford Focus RS is Ford Fiesta ST. I think it's the highest. Or the Veloster N is one of the highest front wheel drive cars we've got, which is in about 10th place or so. So can this Odyssey beat it? And as you can see, it does look like it's doing very, very well. The issue with this car, with trying to drift, is it's got incredibly soft suspension, so it kind of like unloads the wheel. So like, do you know, like the inside wheel, depending on how you're drifting, if you're drifting like we are now, the outside wheel is having lots of pressure put onto it. But that means the inside wheel has chance to lift up. And because the suspension is very, very soft, because obviously it's a comfort vehicle, it's not meant to be raced. It's a very soft suspension vehicle. It does sometimes like to lift up the wheel. It doesn't, and kind of, it just unloads the wheel. And with this car as it is, the diff is horrific. It does do one tyre fires for one tyre fires. I got there eventually. One tyre fires for days, and when it's unloading a wheel, it just doesn't know what to do. The diff's just there like, okay, what? What do I do? But no, it does look good while drifting. I'll give it that. It's a car you wouldn't expect to be drifted, especially when it's stock. But it's doing a good job, and you can't really say it isn't, because look at it, very sideways and stuff. And with it being front wheel drive as well, it does give it. It is pretty easy to just rip the handbrake and just power out the corner, because front wheel drive cars, if you guys didn't know, once you put power on when you start sliding, it automatically aligns itself because of understeer and stuff. But anyway, here we go across the line, and we will be getting another one of the pictures with the information on it. We should be getting in a minute, because I just went to test it out and see if it was working, and it apparently seems to be doing well so far. If you guys like it, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe and ask for more in the comments. The Honda Odyssey is in 11th position with a score of 30,970. Is behind the Volvo but in front of the Ford Focus RS, so that's not too bad. But we must now do the lap. And when I was reviewing this car, I seriously had to ask myself, how do you racing commentate over a minivan? And it goes a little something like this. So we come up to the first corner now, and if you've seen the Ram review, you will know what exactly is coming up. We're still going around the first corner. Oh, we're up to the second apex of this on the exit of the corner. Coming up to the S-curves, we're still coming upstairs. Oh, we're coming through the S-curves now, and that's the first S-curve. And as you can see, the suspension is very, very soft. It's very, very wibbly and wobbly, so it's not the best for racing. It just likes to unload wheels like it did in the drifting, and it's not, yeah, it doesn't really grip up that much. And you can see, like, it's a good comfort vehicle. It just like to absorb the bumps. You've got no issue with them. But we're still coming around the S-curves. Now we come up to the Dunlop curve, and it's still going around the Dunlop curve. Hey Jimmy, how you doing back there? Yeah, we're gonna get to practice in a minute. We seem to have found ourselves in Japan. I don't know how we've done this, but we're on the brakes into the Deckers. Oh my god, that was very, very hard onto the brakes. Very, very good brakes on the Odyssey, surprisingly. Into the second Decker, and you can get it out. You can get it out of the corner pretty well, but the issue is when you start getting power on it, just likes to understeer. There's a very big tendency with this Odyssey. It likes to understeer, but then again, it's only got 235s on the front. What would you expect? 280 horsepower going through the front wheels, but on the 235 road tyres, it's not very good. Coming up to the uphill hairpin now, and this is where the Odyssey has a couple of issues with the diff, like in spin up a one tyre fire, which leads to a lot more understeer, and as you get on the power, even more understeer. So the uphill hairpin is a very big issue for this vehicle. Now we're coming up to this very, very long left-hander in this, yeah. Basically, you can take a nap in the time you get round this corner. Anyway, we're coming up to Spoon, and the brakes, you can see the car darting and diving around on the suspension, just because it isn't a race car. And no, this isn't the complaint, because, you know, we've had worse cars around here. Actually, no, I think this is the worst car we've driven around here, statistically, but you know, we don't know what top time is going to be. It might do very, very well. Who knows? But we are now accelerating down the back straight. It does get to a whopping top speed of 123 miles an hour. It's not fast, but it's still 123 miles an hour in a minivan, and that's not fun. Coming around 130R, it's very comfortable. The suspension keeps it on the road. We're still doing the lap. Wake me up when it's done. Sorry about that. I need to silence my Xbox. Coming up to the, we've gone through the Castle Triangle. I've been paying attention to the noise in the background. We're through the Castle Triangle. We went through that like the Flash in the Honda Odyssey, and now incredible acceleration from the Honda Odyssey's front-wheel drive 208 horsepower to the line, and here we go, and across the line. The Honda Odyssey got a time of a 2:53.857, which is in second-last place. It is much faster than the Ram Power Wagon, but is a second or so down on the 124 Spire, I think it was. We're going to have to extend out them overlays for you guys to check it out, because I don't have enough time to speak about them. But anyway, the Honda Odyssey, is it worth being in this car park? And my honest answer, coming from a guy who adores cars like this and messing about with them, yes, give me more Forza, because this is great. If I'm looking at it at a non-subjective, non-linear viewpoint, if you guys get that reference, we are now best friends. If we look at it from kind of an esports perspective, this car is crap. You don't really want it, but we're not. We're looking at it from fun. Fun says yes. But yeah, again, the stock, this has a couple of issues. It's really, really soft suspension. The diff is horrific. Front wheel drive sometimes likes to, well, a lot of the time likes to oversteer, and you know, just in general slowness. It weighs so much. You can't really do anything about that, though. It is a minivan not made for racing. I have heard actually that they're pretty quick in B class. I don't know what setup they are, but they are pretty quick in B class, so we might see a B class car build of it and going online to see how they do. If you guys want to see that video, then make sure you comment so down below. Also, yeah, that is it for the review, by the way, guys. We're going to talk about some of the things that have happened in the review series. So it has been a while since we come here and did a review, but that is okay, because, you know, you need to time off. We've reviewed a lot of cars in this series so far. And we've come back with the kind of picture and the text. You'll notice the picture is the same as the thumbnail picture, because I just thought we'd keep the consistency. We could do different pictures if you guys want to. We will extend out the times for you to look at the lap times, look at the drift scores and all that, just because you need time to look at it. If you guys do enjoy this kind of style of leaderboard kind of thing, it was always there. You can always check it. It is in the description down below if you want to check out the full leaderboard. But if you enjoy seeing it on screen, then we will obviously put it in more, and you know, comment down below what you want to see from it. But yeah, that really is it from the Odyssey review and from me today, guys. If you have enjoyed them, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more reviews in the future. Comment down below which car you want to see next. We might do the Maserati Levante, because it's a new car. Anyway, that's it from me, TMD's Hyper, signing out.